James Shelby here, owner of the Shelby Sold real estate team right here in the Murrieta and Temecula Valley. If you are thinking about moving to Temecula, Murrieta, Fallbrook, Menifee, anywhere in Southern California, whether it's 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, a year from now, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm very easy to get a hold of, and we will help you every step of the way. Today, I am bringing you something a little different, a little new. We are going to review the top 5 restaurants according to Google and their reviews in the Temecula Valley. And then I'm going to give you at the end of the video 5 of my favorite restaurants, and then we can maybe compare and contrast between Google's ratings and what I feel are my favorite top 5 restaurants right here in the Temecula Valley. All right, starting off at number 5, according to Google's ratings, Francesca's Italian Kitchen. This is located on the south side of town on Highway 79, and this is an Italian restaurant. It's coming in with a 4.6 overall rating. I personally have never been to this restaurant, but according to all the reviews, all the Google reviews, it seems to have great Italian food. Definitely one that I'm gonna have to check out. Coming in at number 4 with a 4.6 rating according to Google is Annie's Kitchen, and this is a restaurant that I've been to several times for breakfast, and occasionally this is kind of like a almost like a British themed restaurant. It's kind of weird, plopped down here in Southern California, this kind of weird Annie's Kitchen British theme, and they'll also occasionally I guess the waiters will break out into song every once in a while, or dance, choreographed, a song will come on. It's kind of a strange restaurant, but people here seem to love it. I've always thought the food was good. Check out Annie's when you're in the area. Coming in at number 3 here in the Temecula Valley, according to Google, this had a 4.7 rating. This is Ano Thai Kitchen, a Thai restaurant. Again, this is one that I have never personally been to, although I do love Thai food, so I'm gonna have to put this up on my list of restaurants to check out. According to Google, great reviews, great ratings. Everyone seems to say that the mangoes and sticky rice is one of the best items on the menu, so you're gonna have to check that out. Coming in at number 2 on the Google ratings, according to Google, a 4.7 rating overall, Goin Vine. Now, I have been to this restaurant, and primarily it's pizzas, salads, sandwiches, craft beers, cocktails. They got a little bit of everything, but they really seem to specialize in pizza and specialty sandwiches. It's pretty high up there on the list at number 2. I have been there, and I can tell you I do recommend this restaurant. Check out Goin Vine over in Old Town Temecula. And coming in at number 1, according to Google, with a 4.8 overall rating, almost a perfect rating according to Google, and there was hundreds and hundreds of reviews and ratings on this particular restaurant. Again, I have not been to this restaurant. This is Pangea. It's a Greek-Italian restaurant, specializing obviously in Greek and Italian food. It seems to lean, at least from what I can see from the ratings and reviews and the pictures, seems to lean a little bit more on the Greek side of the food offerings there. I'm definitely gonna have to check this one out. This seemed to be the highest rated restaurant in Temecula according to Google. So that's definitely one that I'm gonna have to check out. Now, here are the top 5 restaurants according to me. These are all of my favorite restaurants right here in the Temecula Valley, and I can personally vouch for all 5 of these restaurants. So without further ado, here we go. I didn't put these in any particular order. I had a tough time trying to figure these out, and to be honest, there's a lot of great restaurants in Murrieta, Temecula Valley, and right now we're really just specifically talking about Temecula. I'll make another video that's gonna give the top 5 for Murrieta, but for now, I'm gonna give you my top 5 Temecula restaurants in no particular order. Number 1, it was on the top 5 Google rated restaurants, but number 1 for this list is Goin Vine. I really love Goin Vine. In my opinion, it's one of the best pizza places, but not only just pizza places, best restaurants in Temecula. The service is always great, the atmosphere is great, the food is great. You really can't go wrong with Goin Vine. I've never had a bad experience there. Number 2 on my list is Guadalajara. This is a Mexican restaurant. If you live in Temecula, you've been here a while, you'll know that Guadalajara is a staple. They have great margaritas, great Mexican food, mariachi band, the whole 9 yards. I'm there, seems like at least once a week. Guadalajara is an excellent restaurant here in Temecula if you're looking for Mexican food. All right, coming in at number 3, this is a little bit of a fancier restaurant. The food's a little more eclectic, it's a little more high-end, but not something where you have a dress code or anything like that. It's just a little more of a restaurant where you would see them maybe switch the menu up every once in a while, kind of like a foodie's restaurant, so to speak. And that is Small Barn. Again, this is located in Old Town Temecula, so the location is great, the atmosphere is great. They've got a really cool like outdoor seating area. They've got great brunch. Small Barn is a newer restaurant to Temecula. It's only maybe a few years old at this point, but that is another restaurant that is up on the top of my list. Small Barn is one restaurant you absolutely have to check out. All right, number 4 on the list. This is another Mexican restaurant. I love Mexican food, and this one is pretty high on the top of the list for me as far as favorite restaurants. This is kind of a smaller hole in the wall. I wouldn't say the atmosphere is gonna like blow your socks off, but the food is really good, and it kind of has a hometown feel, I guess you could say. And this is Baja Cactus. This is on the south side of Temecula off of Highway 79, and this has always been one of my personal favorites. The cool thing about this restaurant, I feel like it's sort of a hidden gem. It's usually not packed, you usually don't have to wait in line, but the food's always incredible, and it's kind of like, feels like it's made with love, as weird as that might sound. Baja Cactus, definitely in my top 5. All right, coming in at number 5, this is a steak restaurant. This is kind of like a throwback to, you know, the kind of sizzling steer, that type of vibe where it's hearty food, you know, steak, potatoes, that type of vibe. And this restaurant, again, located in Old Town, is Gambling Cowboy. It's actually located up on the 3rd floor of a building in Old Town Temecula. If you sit out on the balcony, you have a nice little view there. I will say this about this restaurant. This is, you always know what you're gonna get there. You always kind of know what to expect. It's steak, it's baked potatoes, it's strong, stiff drinks, and it never has disappointed me yet. Gambling Cowboy is really one of those restaurants where you're just never gonna go wrong going there. You always know what to expect, and they always deliver. All right, and here is a bonus restaurant. I didn't want to leave this restaurant out. I was at this restaurant yesterday, and I guess it is a restaurant, but you order your food and then go sit down, so it's not like they wait on you type of restaurant. So if that's, I know sometimes I want to be waited on. I don't want to go to a restaurant where I got to order the food and then go sit down, but I'm gonna make an exception for this one. This is my bonus favorite restaurant here in Temecula. Cuban food. We're talking all of your favorite Cuban dishes, the plantains, you've got the potato balls, you've got great coffee. This is number 6, but in no particular order, we're going with Havana Kitchen. Again, in Old Town Temecula. I guess all my favorites are in Old Town, but you just really can't go wrong with Havana Kitchen. I will say sometimes the wait for your food can be a little long. This place really pops off because it's a favorite for a lot of people. And if you get a chance to go there, you will see why. The food is very, very good. I like to get the American scramble, but you must always try the potato balls. That's, in my opinion, something that you just really can't get anywhere else. And you'll have to just try them to see what I'm talking about. Get the potato balls and get a sol latte, which is like a salted Cuban coffee latte. Just immaculate, just never disappoints, always good, down in Old Town. Make sure you check it out. All right, well, these are the top rated restaurants according to Google, and then my top rated restaurants. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to experience and watch more content like this, be sure to not only like this video, but to subscribe. And I'd be curious and interested on what you think. If you live in this area, what are some of your favorite restaurants? Comment below. I'd love to hear. Maybe I haven't been to them yet and I need to check them out. Make sure you comment below, like this video, and subscribe so you can see future videos, because I'm going to be dropping a lot more top fives of the Murrieta and Temecula Valley. And we'll catch you on the next one.